service. Oh my god, are you never too small? Please come in. I heard that you wanted to see what official student housing in Amsterdam looks like. Welcome on the tour of my 21-meter student housing. If you've watched this channel for a while, you should know that it's been a journey to get official student housing. And it's a container box, but I've decorated it as best as I could. So I'd love to give you a tour, so come inside. Alright, so starting in the Genkan area, because this is a studio and everything is obviously in one room, you don't want to drag all your dirt inside. So I actually have a very nice, quite a long area to put all my shoes, and all of the stuff in this room is from Ikea. This is the clothing rack, and I've decorated with some New York posters, a Junko album, of course, Conan Gray of his Europe tour. I've been a fan of his since 10K on YouTube, so it's crazy to see him grow into a world star. Should we do the bathroom next? Cameraman. This is the bathroom, and you can definitely tell that they pre-ordered the bathroom and just like glued it inside, because it may be hard to tell on camera, but this bathroom proportionally to the room is way too large, and I'd honestly rather have a smaller, more like Amsterdam pill style bathroom where all you can do is just like go in and go like, but the bathroom is huge. It's like American style. So this is by far the nicest bathroom I've ever had in my life living in Amsterdam. Should we like do like a relay of all the awful bathrooms? Look, wow, a proper like stall to do your business in. Over here we just have like all the storage. We're sort of cleaning out right now because moving in one day. Oh shit, moving in one day. I shit you not, this was the same size as my first room in Amsterdam. And I'm about 177 or 5'10", and I can fully lay down in this room. Okay, now we're going on to the actual room. Hey, okay, I switched to my fleece. Shout out to the Pacific Northwest. I also attached a microphone on the top because we're professionals. One SD card, one kit lens, one microphone I found for 20 euros and a dream. This is the hallway, and behind me in this little cube here is the bathroom. After you finish walking into the Genkan, this is sort of the getting ready area because the bathroom and the clothing rack are right next to each other, obviously. And then beneath here, it's a bit messy because I'm packing, but this plant has been with me since day one. It's been in every single Amsterdam room tour. If you know, you know. And then on this side is the kitchenette. I'm currently making eggs and tomatoes for my brunch, so I guess this is realistic of what it looks like normally. Honestly, I don't really like the kitchenette here. Most student studios, or like the studio layout in Holland, is that the kitchenette is on the wall over here alongside the bathroom, which I think is much better, especially for feng shui stuff. Even if your kitchen is clean, you're staring at it while you're laying in bed about to go to bed. So not really the most ideal situation. And I also hate cooking on induction stoves. I know it's technically great for the environment, but I feel like I'm cooking on an iPad and I really hate it. And also you can't like stir fry Asian wok stuff because of it. You need really high heat. The best part about this kitchen is this little light wand that we got from Ikea. One of them fell off. It was supposed to originally be like this, but it falls off. I normally just keep it like this when I cook, and it's good enough. Because this is a studio and it is smaller than my previous studio. If you've seen that video, that place had lots of natural light and I felt like was more of a home vibe, whereas this place is definitely like very obviously a student dorm, which it's not bad. I would say it's just different vibes. Moving on, if I tilt you a little this way because everything leads into the next part, I have this shelf which I have my like shopping bags. Shout out to Dehancer. Here, TJ's bag because I am American. I'm not a Chinese international student who bought it for thousands of dollars. My mom just got that for me. The top part is just storage and just trinkets. You can see that I have my Stitch and my koala. Oh my god. Wait, I have to show you this? Tram got me this from Melbourne. So apparently these are popular in Australia. I've never been down under. But like it comes with a magnetic plate and then he can sit on your shoulder. Guys, the Labubu has nothing on this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Should I just do it with the koala on my shoulder? I'm just gonna do it with the koala on my shoulder. This is just coffee and vitamins. This one is very important for Holland/Germany. Vitamin D. It's not a choice, you have to take it for your mental health. Also fish oil from Costco. Bottom here is just dry goods like pasta. Got me some cheeky, my favorite instant miso soup that my mom gave me just recently actually, which I'm going to take with me. I'm not leaving it here. Bottom part is mugs and such. The very bottom part is the Patagonia duffel that I use for laundry, and in that shoebox is my old notes. And then right next to the kitchen we have my lovely little reading chair. It's the same chair as before. I have a shit ton of readings for school and I like to do my physical readings like papers in a separate area from more technical work like statistics stuff, which I do at my desk. And I think it's good to switch working areas, even though this is a super small space obviously, when you do different sort of tasks. So like it's sort of like left and right brain, if that makes sense. On this side I have this really, both of my bedside tables are red and they anchor the bed because obviously bad feng shui from the kitchenette facing the bed. And I usually always have a fresh bouquet because flowers are really cheap in Holland and nothing really else is really cheap in Holland. My adorable Boris lamp. I got Muji candles, favorite hand cream and eye cream. And then below the chair I have books that I read for pleasure because I'm trying to read more for pleasure and also to make my attention span better obviously. What is challenge for the actor? The artist's way, which I am on week 5 currently, and I kind of stopped because I became overwhelmed with moving, but I will resume promptly. Over here I have my cameras just hanging. I have my favorite Nikon with the nifty 50 here. Normally my Sony hangs here too, but Sony's the workhorse and it's filming this video obviously. Then I just have my school bag, and my school bag has a cheeky Paddington on it. I've become very attached to Paddington because I feel like we're one and the same, both from America even though he's from South America. Now I'm going to pan you over. If you hop over to the other side now, we are at my desk, which heavy duty editing takes place. And I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like to stare at a black screen when I go to bed, so I always cover my monitor with a sweater. Currently packing up everything, but I keep all of my editing drives and stuff in this waterproof pouch because especially with how expensive all the SSD and SD cards are becoming, I really cannot risk it getting wet in my bag here. So this was a worthy investment, I feel, especially since I'm going to be traveling a bit in 2026. I just have all my desk trinkets. It's a bit messy now, but honestly, that's what it realistically looks like. So this is a realistic room tour. It's not an AD tour where I paid someone to clean it beforehand. You might be wondering, how are all these lamps being lit right now? And the truth is there's only one thing that's like doesn't even work. We had to rewire it, and it's all connected through this extender cord on the bottom, and that's how I power the monitor and everything else. Over here, the nice thing about this room is that there is a heater wall to wall. Well, the place is not that big, so it's only like 2.5 arm spans wide, and I keep more books on the bottom. Put all of my beautiful postcards and magnets and photo booth photos with friends here, as well as on there. So I have a queen size bed, and for Amsterdam that is quite a luxury. I would say to have a queen size bed. Whenever friends come over to my room, they always exclaim of like, oh my god, you're so lucky that you're sleeping on the ground, because a lot of people have a lofted bed here since people's rooms are so small. The thing I dislike the most about this room is that it does not get a lot of natural light. Like sitting here and sitting there is where I usually would film sit-down videos in this room, because it only gets natural light from a very specific time in the day and I don't get natural light in the morning, which is really sad. I have all my stuffies. The gang's all here. Totoro is my day one. We've moved to 2 countries together and soon a 3rd one. And then finally I have my bedside table area, which my favorite part is that this Rio Bravo poster, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, my friend Noah got it framed for me for a housewarming gift when I moved into this dorm. And I really think it just ties everything together because the table is red too, obviously, and the other smaller side table is also red. I tried really hard to make this otherwise cold student dorm really homey, because unlike a lot of other European students, I can't just fly home to see my family like once every 2 months or something like that. So I really had to work hard to make this house a home is what I'm saying. And I think I did a pretty good job. On the side of my bed here, I have my journal, which I just got a traveler's journal where you can put the like new journals inside, which is so exciting. I love shit like this. Also new addition, I have an instant camera finally. Got it for Christmas. It's so cute and cool. And on the bottom I have sketchbook, of course. I still haven't taken this out of the wrapping because I don't know, I love it so much. It has dust on it. The Wi-Fi box is also here underneath because it's the only way to put the optic fiber cable, but I feel like it's not really good to sleep with an optic fiber next to you, so I always turn it off. And then I have this massive folder which has the dog from Tintin, if you know it. It has these pamphlets from like every museum I've ever been to here because I really like collecting this stuff. I'm a bit of a sentimental hoarder. Not so much with clothes, more with paper things. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this short and sweet little room tour. I love making these videos. It's sort of emotional to see how far I've come, and like if you want to, there is a series. You can literally see my bone structure change as I get older and as I go through all these different rooms. It's really been a journey, but I feel like I've overcome and I'm learning a lot of more life skills. Like, oh, I forgot to say, I had to put in the bloody floor by myself in here. So I literally am a carpenter now. Like, it didn't come with a floor and I had to put a floor in. And by pay to put a floor in, I mean I shipped the material here and I had to put it in myself. I digress. It certainly has been a journey, and I am literally moving to a new country, a new city tomorrow. So after this video, I'm gonna pack everything up. These are really just like time capsules and sentimental videos for me also, because it sort of is a way of letting go and saying thank you to the space for me, because honestly, moving so many times as the 7th move is the most emotionally draining thing I've had to face in my young adult life. Obviously, I know I moved here for higher education and higher education is a privilege, but it doesn't change the fact that the housing crisis really is a bitch and it's been difficult. But I want to end on a positive note. If you watched the end, thank you so much for watching, and I'm so excited to share these really cool moments in my life and to document this and to improve my editing and color grading skills. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what official student housing is like if you're curious about perhaps studying in Amsterdam / the Netherlands. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next city. A bientôt. And then there's the bunnies downstairs, which I don't know what they're doing right now.